Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you the 2022 Subaru Impreza hatch. Basically this is the 5-door Impreza, and it does come in a sedan form and it does come in the hatch form, and this one is the base trim, so I'm going to go ahead and show you all the features this one has. Under the hood there is a 2.0 naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine. It is connected to a 5-speed manual transmission, and this engine produces 152 horses and 145 pound-feet of torque. And the fuel economy numbers, they're not really the best. I think they could be a little bit better for a small car and a small engine like this one. The fuel economy numbers are 24 in the city, 31 highway, and 26 combined. Here is a MSRP sticker of this Impreza 5-door. If you guys are interested in the standard features it has, just go ahead and pause the video. And it does have a few accessories right here, and the price with destination is $20,890. If you guys are curious about the color is called Crystal Black Silica, and it does look pretty good on this Impreza base. And some colors do tend to look a little bit on the cheaper side, and they make the car feel cheap overall. This one is a base trim, and with this black color it doesn't look like a base trim. But anyways, this Impreza 5-door does compete against the Honda Civic hatch, and it does compete against the Toyota Corolla hatch. And I personally think the looks of this Subaru are okay. I would definitely choose the new Honda Civic hatch, but I can't wait to see what Subaru is going to be doing with this Impreza hatch when they change it. And as I said, the price is under $21,000, and I think that's a very good price. And by the way, this one is the manual transmission. You could get the Impreza hatch in manual or a CVT. The manual is $1,300 less than the CVT, so if you go for the CVT it's going to be $1,300 more. Coming to the front, as I said, the design looks alright. Headlights, very basic. Everything is halogen inside the headlight housing. Yeah, seriously, it's just very basic, very simple, nothing crazy, nothing aggressive. Here is a grille. There's some chrome on the grille, and the bottom of the grille is finished in flat black. Subaru logo is an okay size, and coming down there are going to be some fake vents. Everything in the bottom is finished in flat black, and that's where the fog light is going to be if you get the higher trims. There's 4 trims you could choose from. There is the base, there is the premium, sport, and limited. And yeah, as I said guys, the design looks alright, but let's go ahead and move to the side and I'll show you the side view of this Impreza. Here is the side view of this Impreza, and the side view looks alright. And since this is the base, it's going to have the steelies and hubcaps, and the window trims are all finished in flat black, which is good. And for the mirror cap is finished in flat black. And yeah, overall nothing really crazy right here on the side. The size of those rims, they are 205, 55, 16. And on the roof there is no sunroof since this is the base trim, and there is a roof antenna. It is finished in flat black. But let's go ahead and move to the back, and I'll show you the back view of this Impreza hatch. So for the back of the Impreza hatch, it looks alright. Something like a Honda Civic, as I said, looks much better. But honestly, for the price, it's not that bad. And yeah, as I said, the price is under $21,000, and this one does have a few accessories like the mud guards and a few other things. For the taillights have an okay design to them. They are a little bit on the bulky side. I'm not sure if the running light is LED or halogen. It looks more halogen to me, but you guys let me know. The reverse and the turn signal indicators here in the back are halogen, which is expected for a cheap car like this one. Here is the wiper, and third brake light is located up there. And it does have a small spoiler in the back. I really wish it was a little bit big, just to give the car a nicer look from the back. Impreza is written on the right. It is nice and big, finished in chrome. Subaru and all-wheel drive badges on the left, and good thing that most Subarus come in all-wheel drive except the BRZ, so the BRZ is a rear-wheel drive. But I'm glad that this base trim $20,000 hatch has all-wheel drive. And in the bottom there's some reflectors, and that trim is finished in flat black. Here's the key of this Impreza. It looks alright, nothing too crazy about this key. Feels very cheap and very lightweight. It does have 4 buttons on it: lock, unlock, a panic button, and it does have a button for the lift gate. But basically this button does not open the lift gate. It's basically a button to click to unlock the lift gate. And there is a button right here. You click on it and you open the lift gate manually. And this is expected from a $20,000 car. And up here there is a handle to drop the liftgate down. And inside, honestly, there is a very good amount of space for this hatch. So good job, Subaru, for making a good amount of space inside of this hatch. It does look small from the outside, but from the inside it does look nice and spacious. And yeah, overall it does look good. There is 2 tie down points right there. Let's see if there's more here. It seems like there's like another tie down kind of here. And there is an LED light. Oh, this is actually halogen light. It does look like it's LED, but it is halogen. And you could put a privacy cover here if you want to. On the higher trims, I'm pretty sure that there is a privacy cover or maybe an accessory that you could add to this Impreza hatch. And underneath there is the spare tire with the jack and the jack tools. Alright, so I went ahead and dropped the seats down in this Impreza, and honestly guys, there is just a ton of space. The seats don't really go 100% flat, but definitely a good amount of space inside of this Impreza. So I really like the amount of space in this Impreza. But let's go ahead and move inside this Impreza and I'll show you how it looks like from the inside. Here is the front door panel, and the front door panel has a good design to it. This top portion right here is finished in that synthetic rubber material, so this whole thing right here is nice and soft. And this door panel does have this trim. It's carbon fiber looking trim. Door handle feels nice and solid. The armrest is nice and soft, wrapped in leather. And this whole thing right here is cloth. It is actually padded, which is nice. Plastic in the bottom, which is not bad. And the plastic doesn't feel cheap, so that's good. And an okay amount of storage in the bottom. The speaker is massive in this Impreza. And for the window switches, mirror controls, everything actually looks good. Feel very high quality and has a really nice sound and feels solid. And for the seats are very comfortable. I really like this tan interior, and the front seats are manual, which is completely fine. But let's go ahead and move inside this Impreza and I'll show you how it looks like from the inside. Alright, so here is the interior of this Subaru Impreza, and honestly the interior looks very good for a $20,000 car. And steering wheel is not wrapped in leather, which is completely fine. The only thing I don't like about the steering wheel is this middle piece right here is very bulky and very big. But other than that, steering wheel looks good. It is finished in that synthetic rubber material, and it's actually very thin, which is completely fine. I really don't care. This is a $20,000 car, so that's completely fine. There's some silver trim right there, and a few buttons right here. Volume controls, source, info, and then you'll have the Bluetooth with the voice command. And on the right is the cruise control, and on the right here is going to be the wiper controls for the front and back, and on the left is the headlight controls. And for the gauges, they actually look decent, and they're very easy to understand and read. And I'm not exactly sure how to control this center screen. I did mess around with the buttons, but for some reason I can't get to change it. Let's see if the trip reset button will do something. So the trip reset will basically just change from A to B. And on the left there is the AC control, the AC vent, and you could lock the vents if you want to. There's more of this carbon fiber looking trim. And down here there is the brightness control with the traction control button in the bottom. And for the screen, it is a 6.5 inch screen, and there is another screen right there. It does display the temperature and the time. And let me go ahead and put the car in reverse to show you the backup camera. Backup camera resolution is not bad. It could be a little bit clearer, but I can't complain. Again, this is a $20,000 hatch, and there is the volume control button, tune knob, or the volume knob and tune knob. It does say Subaru right here, which is a nice touch. Home button, which is nice, and there's a few shortcuts in the bottom. And Subaru system is okay. It's a little bit on the slower side compared to the other car manufacturers. So I think Subaru should invest some money into their systems. And temperature controls are very easy to use. The fan speed is in the middle, the temperature is on the right, and the modes are on the left. And here is the emergency light button, and there is a good amount of storage place underneath the climate controls. And there is one USB, one aux, 112 volt. And here is the 5-speed manual transmission. As I said, if you get the CVT transmission, it is going to be at $1,300 more. And there is more of that carbon fiber looking trim. It does have a nice feel to it. And about the dash, it is actually soft, which is nice. It's not finished in plastic. And right here, there's empty binds reserved for the higher trims. 2 cup holders, they're nice and big. And here is the emergency brake or the hand brake. And for the armrest, it is finished in not leather, but it does feel more of that like synthetic rubber material. And inside, there is an okay storage place. I really wish it was big. And up here, the rear view mirror is nice and big. I'm not sure if this Subaru has eyesight. It looks like it doesn't, which is weird, because I honestly thought that all Subarus will have eyesight as a standard feature, but this one does not. And you'll have some halogen lights, which is expected, of course. And there is a switch for the lights. And here is the visor. The visor has a really nice solid feel to it. It is finished in plastic though. And inside there is a mirror, but there is no light. For the back door panel, it does have the same look as the front, but this part right here is plastic, and it feels very cheap plastic, which I'm not a big fan of. But again, this is a $20,000 car, so that's okay. It does have a carbon fiber looking trim. The door handle is finished in plastic or flat black, and it has a good weight to it. This is wrapped in leather. It is finished in tan, and this is actually nice and soft and finished in cloth. Here is the window switch, and there's an okay storage place in the bottom of this back door. This is plastic, which is fine. Good size speaker, and inside actually there is a good amount of legroom in this hatch, and the headroom is actually not too bad. And that's how you drop the seats down from those handles or levers. And by the way, there is no armrest in the back of this, in the back seat of this Impreza, and there is no AC vents. And that's how the front of this hatch looks like. I hope you guys enjoyed this review of this 2022 Subaru Impreza 5-speed manual transmission base. I would like to thank Dan Perkins Subaru here in Milford, Connecticut, and Jeffrey for providing me this Impreza. If you guys are around and if you guys are interested, make sure to come check them out. I'm gonna go ahead and put their information and link in the bottom of this video. And if you guys would like to see more videos like this, please subscribe, and as always, I'll see you next time.